I recall a patient named James who came in to see me roughly 6 months back. He was 58, in good shape, prosperous, followed everything by the rules. And he took a seat in that very chair where I'm now sitting, and following a lengthy pause, he stated, "Dr. Weston, it feels like my body is gradually betraying me." He wasn't simply referring to the gym. He meant that absence of spark, the emerging trouble with erections that was beginning to appear. The sense that the vitality he had always experienced was fading away. It's a concern that numerous men hold inside, yet seldom express aloud. Is this merely aging? Is this my fresh normal? Today, I aim to respond to that concern with a soft yet resolute no. We're set to discuss something remarkably straightforward, something probably present in your kitchen, which, when applied properly, can exert a significant influence on reviving blood flow. It's concerning bicarbonate. However, it's not merely about consuming it. It's about grasping why it functions and the particular manner it assists your blood vessels to unwind, your hormones to operate more effectively, and your energy to come back. Before we settle in for this consultation, I'd be grateful if you'd inform YouTube that this discussion is important to you. Press that like button. It genuinely aids other men in discovering this data. And if you haven't done so yet, kindly subscribe to the channel to avoid missing the upcoming video. I'm also attempting to tweak the upload times for these videos to ensure I'm available when you require me. Down in the comments, share with me your viewing location. And additionally, let me know what time of day you're primarily online. Is it in the early morning alongside your coffee or during the late night when the home is silent? Inform me and I'll strive to arrange these discussions for times when you're tuning in. For any of you who are newcomers here, I'm Dr. Claire Weston. I'm a board-certified urologist, and for more than 10 years, my practice has focused on men, on their reproductive wellness, hormonal wellness, and prostate wellness. Within my exam room, I've consistently held that listening represents the most crucial procedure I carry out. Men frequently arrive anticipating to be instructed to endure it. My role is to hear what is voiced, what is suggested, and then employ clinical accuracy to identify a remedy. We're about to perform that identical process today. To comprehend how to revive blood flow, we must initially grasp why it diminishes. It's seldom a solitary factor. It's a blend of elements that generate a perfect storm within a man's body past 50. To begin, let's examine the conduits themselves. Your arteries, along with blood vessels. They aren't inflexible pipes. They consist of living, dynamic tissues. They feature a lining of a fragile layer known as the endothelium. Imagine it resembling the silk interior of a premium jacket. In youth, that lining remains sleek and slick. Blood circulates effortlessly, and the vessel is able to enlarge or dilate as necessary. Yet as time passes, various occurrences take place. Persistent inflammation, frequently stemming from diet and tension, commences to coarsen that lining. Plaque might start to develop, but importantly, the vessel forfeits its capacity to unwind. It turns rigid. This is the point where we meet a term I wish for you to recall. Vasodilation within a man's body, particularly for sexual performance. Vasodilation means everything. An erection is essentially a hydraulic occurrence. The arteries need to broaden. This procedure is directed by a molecule termed nitric oxide. Your endothelial cells generate nitric oxide that serves as a cue to the smooth muscle. With aging in men, nitric oxide generation decreases. The cue weakens. The vessels fail to expand as broadly. Blood flow reduces. This forms the basis of numerous problems ranging from chilly hands and feet to mental fog to erectile dysfunction. So how does bicarbonate fit into this? Let's examine the blood's chemistry directly. Our bodies need to sustain a highly precise pH equilibrium, a gauge of how acidic or alkaline our inner setting is. It's an ongoing struggle. The foods we consume, especially the typical Western diet, abundant in processed items, sugar, and animal proteins, generates a metabolic acid burden. Tension produces acid. To safeguard our essential organs, the body will undertake anything to counteract this acid. It extracts alkaline minerals from our bones. Yet the main buffer remains bicarbonate. But here's the vital clinical link for blood flow. When your body becomes overly acidic, your blood vessels tighten. Consider it. In a condition of acidosis, even a subtle low-grade ongoing acidosis, the body senses stress. It constricts the vessels to maintain central operations. This outright opposes the vasodilation required for sound blood flow. An acidic setting also harms that fragile endothelial lining. I treated a patient, we'll name him Michael, 62. He took a statin, he monitored his cholesterol, yet he battled with vitality and erectile concerns. We conducted a basic urine pH assessment across several days. His results stayed steadily in the acidic zone. His body was laboring to preserve equilibrium. This is the area where additional bicarbonate can serve as a potent yet mild instrument. By supplying the body with sodium bicarbonate, we provide it a prepared buffer. By diminishing that acidic tension cue, we permit the blood vessels to loosen. We eliminate the acid congestion, enabling innate processes for blood flow to recommence. Now, this represents the essential segment. The manner of usage is tremendously significant. This isn't regarding gulping down baking soda. That could prove hazardous. It might surge your blood pressure and disrupt your electrolytes severely. We're acting wisely and accurately here, just like in a medical environment. Initially, we must contemplate sodium equilibrium. Sodium bicarbonate contains high sodium levels. For men beyond 50, particularly those dealing with elevated blood pressure, caution is essential. The approach I frequently review with my patients involves hydration and scheduling. It's about employing bicarbonate to convert your water into a mild alkalinizing substance. In a large glass, incorporate merely a minor quantity of bicarbonate. We're referring to a flat 1 1/8 to 1 4 teaspoon. Nothing beyond. This constitutes a healing amount. Now, here's an important suggestion. Always pair it with a dash of fresh lemon or lime. Now, you could ponder, but Dr. Lemon is acidic, and that's correct. It is. But here's the lovely contradiction. Upon metabolizing lemon, it truly exerts an alkalinizing impact on the body. It's a mineral source. The scheduling holds equal importance. I suggest consuming this beverage at 2 primary moments. The initial is right upon rising. A glass of this water when waking assists in counteracting that morning acid burden. Softly rouse the digestive system and cue the blood vessels to widen. The second ideal period is mid to late afternoon. This occurs when our cortisol amounts may decline, vitality wanes, and we commonly seek caffeine or sugar. This isn't a miraculous solution that operates alone. In my practice, I invariably consider the complete view. We employ this bicarbonate method as a base. This method functions in synergy with additional elements. Foods abundant in nitrates such as spinach, arugula, beets, and celery prove excellent. And then exercise follows. During exercise, your muscles generate acid. This cue is precisely what prompts the endothelium to generate additional nitric oxide. Now, I wish to tackle a prevalent misconception. Certain individuals assert that bicarbonate can heal cancer or eliminate bacteria straight in the blood. As a doctor, I must clarify. The body controls its blood pH in a very narrow range. You cannot substantially alter your blood pH through consuming bicarbonate water. Another misconception is that it substitutes for blood pressure or diabetes drugs. Definitely not. This serves as a supporting tactic, not a healthcare procedure. Let's discuss another patient, David, 65. His main issue involved prostate wellness and the urinary frequency, interrupting his rest. We frequently disregard how pH influences the prostate. An acidic setting can aggravate the bladder and prostate, worsening BPH symptoms. In a few weeks, he noted two aspects. First, his urinary flow grew stronger. Second, he slept uninterrupted more frequently. All elements connect. This returns us to James. He returned for a checkup 3 months afterward. He didn't dive into a series of grievances. He settled down, grinned, and remarked, "I feel as if I possess my body again." The blood flow had revived not due to one solitary pill, but since we eliminated the barriers and provided his body the setting it required to mend itself. So, while we conclude this consultation today, I desire you to retain several core ideas. If you're observing shifts in your vitality or recuperation, do not merely embrace it as aging. Pose the query, what constitutes the setting within my body? Is it excessively acidic? Are my blood vessels laboring to loosen? Contemplate this mild, aiding method. Begin with superior water. Include that tiny dash of bicarbonate and a dash of lemon. Observe how you sense, note your vitality and recuperation, and kindly engage in a discussion with your personal physician. Print this video if necessary to bring it to them and review it. A competent doctor will value an initiative-taking patient. Assuming control of your health doesn't involve extreme actions. It's concerning the serene, everyday choices to bolster the body you inhabit. Honor the remarkable apparatus. If this discussion struck a chord with you, kindly distribute it. Distribute it with a companion, a sibling, a coworker who could be enduring quietly. Offer them a secure area. Remember to subscribe so we may persist with this discussion. I anticipate reviewing your comments. Look after yourselves. Show patience toward your bodies. I'll converse with you shortly.